Hi, good evening to you both. Yeah, Michael Finkelstein's lawyer telling a judge today that he is suffering from PTSD and trying to get help on his own. As the judge commended him for that work, she also signed him up for a domestic violence program.
He's not an abuser.
East Lyme's police chief, Michael Finkelstein, standing next to lawyer John Nazzaro in a Middletown courtroom as prosecutors review allegations against him.
It looks to be three matters that were initially investigated by the East Lyme Police Department.
Finkelstein was first arrested back in June for domestic violence charges related to an alleged fight that happened between him and his wife at home, where prosecutors described conflicting accounts of an incident where the couple was arguing over text in Finkelstein's work phone, and his wife ended up with injuries to her face.
At one point, he let go of the phone to defuse the struggle, and her hand came up to her face.
As state police looked into East Lyme's internal investigation of those allegations, Finkelstein was hit with 3 more charges connected to a similar incident occurring a year prior, which didn't end in an arrest at the time. Charges the state says could be dropped if he successfully completes the year-long court-ordered diversionary program.
There's nothing about these facts in particular that are different than any other factual scenario in which the court would grant this program.
The goal of the program is to permit someone to have counseling, go through the requirements, and he will complete that. And if successful, the case is then dismissed.
Nazzaro says his client is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, in part related to an incident that happened while on the job. He says Finkelstein is receiving mental health counseling on his own since being arrested and is doing better.
This is an unfortunate situation. It resulted in a disturbing situation, an arrest. We want to get the family back together. We want to get him back to work.
Nazzaro says though there is a protective order keeping Finkelstein away from his home, he has been in contact with his wife and children on a regular basis. If this is not domestic violence, what is it?
I'm not going to care. I'm not going to respond to that other than the charges speak for themselves. But as I said in court, he's not an abuser, let alone a serial abuser. These are qualified as domestic violence charges under the nomenclature of the program, and thus he's eligible.
Now, Finkelstein will be back here in court in September. In the meantime, he is still on paid administrative leave as the town now works to hire a third-party law firm to investigate the East Lyme Police Department's handling of this entire situation. We're live here in Middletown tonight. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.